Hello, everybody. My name is Nathaniel Dodson. I run the Covenanter Monthly Pamphlet Program over at covenanter.org/pamphlets. You can head over there and subscribe. It's just $10 a month. You get a brand new pamphlet delivered straight to your doorstep each and every month, or you can pick up any of these back-printed copies, pamphlets, booklets, editions for just $12 each. Now, for this month, March of 2019, I've got a sermon preached to the Honorable House of Commons by Samuel Rutherford. To give you an idea of what you can find in this pamphlet, let me read here from the back cover. During the time of the Westminster Assembly, sermons were preached continually before both houses of the English Parliament by a mixture of those divines convened in that venerable assembly, as well as other noteworthy ministers throughout the land. The topics varied, but were often parts of the theological polemics which drove the debates in the assembly. Because of the English civil wars, there were often digressions concerning the bounds and duties of the magistrate, as well as the limits of obedience to magistratical authority. With royalists on one side and antinomians on the other, sound theologians and pastors had to walk a narrow path. In 1644, Samuel Rutherford was invited to preach before the House of Commons. He chose for his topic a text from Daniel, from which he, in turns, gives attention to the doctrine of God, the doctrine of the magistrate, and even hints regarding eschatology. By first expounding upon the divine government, Mr. Rutherford is then cleared to consider what the character of lawful civil government ought to be. After all, as he points out, the magistrate is subject to a higher authority and derives all that can be called power, by which he means lawful authority, only from God. This sermon then seeks to admonish and guide the members of the House of Commons to be dutiful in their administrations, even under such difficult times. These difficulties are, he points out, the shaking of the things which are until only that remains which cannot be shaken. Along the way, he calls them to faith, without which they will never please God. In short compass, Rutherford proves why he was one of the most consequential theologians of the Second Reformation, as he shepherds and corrects every false and errant view that rises to his consideration. And all of that rises to our consideration in a sermon preached to the Honorable House of Commons by the well-known and respected Samuel Rutherford. You can check it out. You can pick up a copy for yourself over at covenanter.org/pamphlets.